Welcome everyone, it's a double back with you. It's been a few days, been under the weather again with an ulcer. But today we're going back in time series to 1993 Bowman, looking for the Derek Jeter rookie card. Maybe we'll get lucky with this box. I bought it from a guy on eBay. Bought a couple of his boxes, he gave me a great deal on them. And hopefully we'll find it in here. So we'll get started and see what we can come up with. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Brand new packs, look at that. It's about impossible to tamper with these. They tear so easy. So I don't think these are. Beautiful cards. Okay. Here we go. Not going to call out a lot of names. We're just stop at the big names, Hall of Famers. Jimmy Key. Andy Pettit has a rookie card in here too. We'll pulling it out if we see it. Now, the next most expensive card is Mariano Rivera. Edgar Martinez, a Hall of Famer. And his second year card, I think, is Mariano Rivera. He come out in 92. And be glad when box prices finally start coming down. They've gotten ridiculous. But I think this 2022 Top Series 1 run is going to hurt the hobby. They're talking about 1 million in print. You're talking about 88, 89 numbers. More printed than 89 Upper Deck. Oh, Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer right there. So, I've bought a couple blaster boxes of it. That's all I bought so far. It's going to come way down in price because it's going to be around well into the summer. That many boxes, that big a print run. I think it's a very bad investment. Everybody's hollering about the Wonder cards. His cards are going to be worth nothing. Many they printing. They don't care. As long as you buy it, they'll keep printing it. They don't care about the hobby. They just want the money. Bowman back then was even then considered a rookie card. It's about when the rookie card craze really started taking off. I mean, Griffey was the first really big name I can remember. Everybody wanted it as a rookie. But when I was growing up in the 70s and early 80s, you wanted the big stars. You didn't care about a rookie. Nobody understood it back then, at least I didn't. Kids my age. You wanted the big Hall of Fame, the stars of the game. I love the design. They're clean design. These cards are well cut. Not too far off center. Joe Carter. Todd Jones. Carlton Fisk, another Hall of Famer. Set him over to the side to go in the Hall of Fame box. These packs are a little hard to open. Let's get these turned around. They sticking together just a little bit, which is fairly common for this year. Really nice cards. Barry Larkin, Hall of Fame shortstop with the Reds. 95 MVP. Hey, Ryan Express. Nolan. Bobby and Barry Bonds. Maybe we'll get lucky. Need a good Jeter. I've got a couple, but none of them's... I got 5 or 6 of them, but none of them centered right. They're off center. And the one I got centered perfect, it's got printing arrows on it. I've been waiting to open this for about a month. I've had this about a month. Let's see here. And yep, they all turn different ways. You see a lot of names. Kevin Rogers, and remember the name. Donnie Elliott, I don't remember that. And Larry Sutton, don't remember him. Don Mattingly, the captain of the Yankees. One day, the Veterans Committee will put him in. He deserves to be in. I mean, everybody says he didn't have a long enough career, but when you're the captain of the Yankees and mean as much to the Yankees and to baseball that he did, you deserve to be in the Hall. And by far, I'm not a Yankees fan, but I can appreciate the players. Oh, got there. Let's see what we can come up with. Come on now, turn around. There we go. Andy Pettitte, there's his rookie card. And it's about 55, 45, 60, 40 off center. And up and down. Still a nice rookie card. Set that over the side. I'll sleeve that up later. He might get in, but be the Veterans Committee that puts him in. I think he was tied up in all that mess with a lot of other players. Not for sure, 100% sure about him. He was a big game pitcher. Ton of playoffs. Greg McMichaels, remembered him, and for the Braves. Rob Dibble, he was a firebrand. Oh, nothing yet. Okay, come on now. We got to get lucky and get us a Jeter here. This was a big set. It was 708 cards to this set, so it was a huge set. Mark McGuire. He might get in one day, but it'll be a Veterans Committee that puts him in. Kind of been thinking about that and talking to a lot of friends and all. None of them that used it should be voted in on the ballot. They should go in by the Veterans Committee with an asterisk and next to their name and all the records stripped from them. Because Barry Bonds would have never broke Hank Aaron's record or Roger Maris's record without it. It's that simple. So they shouldn't get credit for the records. But that's my opinion. Yvonne Rodriguez, Hall of Famer. Pretty good behind the plate. But if you're going to do all that, it don't mean nothing unless you put Pete Rose in the Hall. Because Pete did nothing compared to what they did. They directly influenced the outcome of ball games. Pete bet on his team to win. I know it was wrong. He done served his time. He deserves to be in. They need to do it before he passes away. Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. I about skipped him. Talking about a big game pitcher. That game he pitched against the Braves in the 7th game He pitched 10 shutout innings. You couldn't get a pitcher today to throw 8. Keith Higgins, like a lot of these players, Doug Drabeck, he was a great pitcher. Frank Viola was a really good pitcher. Okay. Boy, these backs just don't like coming loose. They done this to stop tampering, and it just about did. I'm still trying to find some more 70s packs to put together. There's Slamming Sammy. It was fun watching him and Mark McGwire in 98, that home run chase. It was good for baseball. They saved baseball. And these idiots on both sides up there, the players and the owners, don't get together. They're going to ruin baseball for another 5 or 6 years. And it ain't just one side. I think it's both sides. Both sides got enough blame to go around for this mess. It should have never happened. Ron Mansfield, I think, does not need or deserve to be commissioner of baseball. He knows nothing about baseball. And I think the commissioner should be completely neutral, not favored by the owners or the players. He enforces baseball. And that's what we need to get back to, having a commissioner like that. Ryan Sandberg, Rhino, Hall of Famer. Alan Trammell, another Hall of Fame shortstop. Ozzie Guillen, Juan Gonzalez. If we had a strong commissioner that just wasn't a yes man to the owners, that was fair and to both sides and strict to both sides, that's what baseball needs. Ron Mansfield knows nothing of baseball, like he called the World Series trophy a piece of metal. That was absolute disgrace in the way he handled the Astros cheating scandal. That was unacceptable. Eric Davis, Mike Greenwell, Rick Sutcliffe. No Jeter yet. We've got to find a Jeter here. I'll be putting out a video about it every night this week, trying to catch up. Like I say, I just felt under the weather all weekend and was physically unable to do anything. Moses Alou, Gerald Clark, Ryan Klesko with the Braves. Hey, Ken Jr. Griffey. Yeah, I was asked which signature would I rather have. I'd rather have the senior right now to go with my Big Red Machine collection. I do not have a signature of him. I've been trying to find one of Ken Griffey Sr. to go with my Big Red Machine collection. I'll set that over to the side. No, I would take a Griffey, but I have a Griffey already, but I really want the senior. Cal Ripken, the Iron Man. And I'm collecting signatures and rookie cards from everybody of the Big Red Machine. And the other day, I did pull the Pete Rose rookie, my first Pete Rose rookie ever. I had my 63 break. I was so tickled about that. It's one card I never had. Growing up, you go to local card shops in late 80s, early 90s, there was quite a few around. But if one come in, it was gone. I mean, before you knew it, it was gone. I mean, you had to be there the day it come up, most likely, to get it. Come on, Jeter. No, it's got to be a Jeter in here somewhere. Yep. I do like the feel of these cards. They're premium. They was premium baseball cards then. They call them premium stock. And they do feel really nice. Don Slott, I remember him. Do not remember DJ Thiglin. Okay. Come on, Jeter. The Turk, I remember him. Cliff Floyd. Another Cliff Floyd. Pretty doggone good player. Mark Grace. Really good first baseman for the Cubs. The Cubs have had so much talent over the years. It seemed like they always found a way to waste it. And I was happy for them in 2016 when they won the World Series. They deserved it. In Cleveland, since they changed their name, I hope they never win. That was just a disgrace. Bernie Williams, good player. Kind of sticking. Joe Oliver. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Jeter. I do have the 93 SP waiting to be, I'm going to send in. Robin Ventura, famous for charging a man with Nolan Ryan and getting his butt whooped. Albert Bell was a really good player. Attitude problem, I think, what I understand. We're down to 4 packs and still no Jeter. Come on, Jeter. A little sticky. Trevor Hoffman. Hall of Famer right there. Rafael Palmeiro. Great numbers. But I don't think he'll ever reach the Hall of Fame, even with the Veterans Committee, for what he done. Get up in front of Capitol Hill meeting and lie, then the next day it comes back positive. Roger Clemens, he might be in one day. The Veterans Committee put him in. See in the background the cards we pulled this in the last couple months. Roberto Clemente, Cal Ripken, and my Pete. Got a nice Ricky Henderson. Pulled a Freddie Freeman. Pulled a Tim Raines rookie card. None of them's really worth being graded. The Freddie's way off center. Okay, boy, these last few are really sticking. Come on, Jeter. Harold Baines, Hall of Famer. Everybody says he don't deserve to be in the Hall, but you look at his numbers. He had 2,900 hits. He's a DH, so what? I mean, Ozzie Smith couldn't hardly hit. He was a 250 career hitter. but he was a defensive specialist. Baines was an offensive specialist. It's just something you got to take into account. I mean, he can hit the ball. He hit the ball better than most people ever did. I think he deserves to be in the Hall. Ken Hill, Brett Boone. Down to 2 packs. Oh, come on now. There we go. Paul O'Neill, he was just an all-around baseball player. Ended up with 5 World Championship rings. And look at here. We got him. Derek Jeter. It's off center, 60-40. But you can get picky sometimes. You find a sleeve here. Go ahead and put him in there. I consider a top 25 player of all times. And not just for his ability, what he done at the plate in the field, but the way he represented the game of baseball. Always first class. And if you can do that in New York, it tells you something. What kind of player he is. I don't know why I put him in there, because that won't fit. But we'll put him in this one touch. Put that sleeve over the top of it, and there it is. We'll add him up here to our collection. A lot of ways, I know it won't say it right, a lot of people, he was more important to his team than Roberto Clemente was to his. And that's taking nothing away from Clemente. I never saw Clemente play. So, you got to take that into account too. So, I saw Derek Jeter's entire career. Even when he beat the Braves in the World Series, and you had to tip your hat to him. Class act. Our last pack. Can we pull one more? Get a little greedy here. Let's see here. Come on now. Hal and Brian McKay. We're sticking together here. Scott Cooper. Cedric Fielder. He's a really good player. David Justice. Jimmy Hayes. And Jeff Bagwell. Yep. Now we got one more stuck to the back. There we go. Todd Jones. Jeff Bagwell, I think, deserves to be in the Hall. He leads all second basemen all time for home runs. But I don't get a vote, so they don't ask me at all. So the Jeter's really nice. I'd probably grade it. Corners are nice. Edges are nice. Either 8.5 or maybe a 9. Looking at, if I looked at it really close, it'd probably go between an 8 and 8.5. So, but I'm happy to grab it. Add another one to one of my off-center collections. But I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. We found what we was looking for. Got a couple more Hall of Famers out of here. So leave me in the comments below what you thought I said wrong and did wrong and overlooked. I know I overlooked a lot of them, but if I try to go through each and every one, this would be a 40, 50 minute video. And most people don't want to sit around and look at 40, 50 minute videos. So everybody have a great week. Be safe out there and God bless you. This is Double. I'm out.